Mike Alcoholic.
Amen.
I think Sam said it a long time ago. He says, you may not ever graduate from here, but we don't stay in kindergarten either. 62 reminds me of that, what it was like to not even be in kindergarten. I mean, it describes a guy, it describes me before I worked the steps, obviously. It talks about a guy who is completely oblivious to how his actions affect others. It's talking about how all he can see is how they retaliate. And then if he gets a chance, he looks back and he sees how he may have set a ball in motion, but he's not able to see how he stepped on their toes. All he can see is how they got pissed and did something. That's 62. That's the guy on 62. It's interesting that that's the most... I think that page is probably done as a topic more than any other page in the big book, to be honest. I've seen it over the years. And it made me wonder, if I've got many, many years and I've worked the steps, am I still on page 62? Well, the answer would have to be no, right? Because we've been awakened to the fact that our character defects do in fact affect others. So what's interesting is having some sobriety and working the steps comes with a responsibility, meaning I can't claim ignorance anymore. I can't claim I didn't know that was going to affect you. I can't claim that I didn't see it after certain things happened. And I can't say I was ignorant. That's why I didn't come back and try to make it right, or at least acknowledge it and try to do better next time. That's what these steps have taught me how to do. So whenever I see 62 and how our propensity is to use it all the time, and of course she used it in context, how she's learned from it and now she sees things differently, rectifies things quicker. That's what it's about the difference between being on 62 and being on 84, which is step 10. I've been trained to see things quicker. I've been through my hard-won experience to try to fix things quicker, because I had resentments that I dealt with that only saw how they retaliated, and I hang on to that illusion for 20 years before I did the 4th step. So 62 is great. It's a great starting point. It's kindergarten, but I don't stay there. If I am to stay at 62 and be completely oblivious, well, I've got an out for everything. I didn't know any better. You some bitches. Anytime any of y'all do anything I disagree with, I run straight to 67 and say, y'all are spiritually sick. Right? I mean, that's what my disease wants me to do. It don't want me to look at me at all. It want me to immediately run to 67. Y'all are spiritually sick. Fuck y'all. And then just boost my own ego and fantasy that I ain't never done shit, never will do shit, and I'm walking on fucking water and as clear as the driven snow. But that's not what the steps tell me. They say when these crop up, not if. And it says, in my experience is, when things crop up and they get out of hand, it's so hard for me not to see it these days. I can see it quicker. So, do I still have character defects? Absolutely. When these crop up, not if. I'm not confused that they're going to crop up. Am I still on 62 and completely oblivious? Fuck no. And I think that's the responsibility of being here for a while. I don't care if y'all think it's arrogant that I don't say I'm on 62 anymore. I don't care, because I just laid down an ironclad logical argument that after I work the steps, it's impossible for me to be on 62 anymore. I still have these defects, but I've been trained through the steps, and if I work them, I deal with these defects in a more constructive, quicker, and certainly more beneficial to everybody around me way. And it's given my life some balance in the midst of all those high highs and low lows that I became addicted to. These steps is just a better way to live for me, and I appreciate that topic, and I hope that anybody who heard me say what I just said received it in the way that I hoped you could. That there is progression here. There is progress. I'm not the same person I was when I walked in here. That's exactly to encapsulate what I've been trying to say. I've had a spiritual awakening as the result of these steps, and I'll pass.
My name's Robert. I'm an alcoholic.